See, that was the cliffhanger that I wanted to end off on with you guys with this DLC. I wanted to not install it until this point, so that way I could just install it right before I go to Vermeer, and then it would be there. But unfortunately, it comes pre-installed on Mass Effect 1, the PS3 disc. Thankfully, the DLC for Mass Effect 2 and 3 is not pre-installed, so I can install it whenever I want, and I can use it for plot elements. So that'll be better when we get to that point, but for now we need to go to the Asgard system to take care of this asteroid, because it's probably a big deal. Thankfully, due to plot convenience, it hasn't actually existed in the Asgard system until now. I'm sure it comes around every now and then. It's probably like Halley's Comet, but it seems to be heading on a collision course for Terra Nova, which is no good, because that's a garden world, and we can't let it crash into that world. See, there it is. Terra Nova is right there. Asteroid X-57 is right here. Let's look at Terra Nova real quick right before we go to Asteroid X-57, because we would have to go to orbit of Terra Nova anyway. Looks a lot like Earth, really. It's probably why it's called New Earth, huh? Basically. Terra Nova was one of the Class 1 colonization prospects discovered by the first wave of Alliance surveys in 2150, probably by John Grissom. It was the second human extrasolar colony, and the first beyond the Charon mass relay. It currently has the highest population of any Alliance colony. Though banded by a harsh equatorial desert, areas closer to the poles are temperate. The pace of development was modest until extensive deposits of platinum were discovered in the 2170s. This rare metal, required in the clean-burning hydrogen fuel cells that power private vehicles, attracted a platinum rush of immigrants and investment from throughout Alliance space. In the past 12 years, Terra Nova has seen a 30% rise in population, and growth does not appear to be slowing. As a matter of fact, their population is already 4.4 million, which is a pretty fair amount considering this is a new colony that was only developed 31 years ago. The capital is Scott, and you would think they would name it Great Scott, so that way it could be a reference to Back to the Future, but no, they can't do that. I mean, it's called Terra Nova, for God's sakes. You'd think they'd stick with the plan in terms of naming their capital city after two things, but whatever. Unfortunately, Asteroid X-57 appears to be on a collision course to Terra Nova. So let's read about it. X-57 is a metallic asteroid, originally located at the trailing Lagrange point of the gas giant Bohr, which is further out in the system. We'll get to that later. For now, this is more important. With the increased development on Terra Nova, a new orbital port facility was necessary. They probably recommissioned this asteroid for it. Due to a shortage of funding, it was decided to mine out X-57 using the recovered resources to finish out the interior for habitation. The asteroid was decelerated from Bohr's orbit using fusion torches, allowing it to fall into the orbit of Terra Nova. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Recently, communications with the engineering team on X-57 have been lost. The fusion torches have reignited, and the asteroid is accelerating towards Terra Nova. But not if we can do anything about it, damn it. Okay, so this mission is going to be, I know from past experience that we're going to want a mix of tech and biotic abilities. I would bring Rex and Garrus, but I think I'd rather have Liara, honestly, because she has Singularity, and Singularity is very helpful for certain enemies in this mission here. So I'm going to take Liara and Garrus. I know I used them a lot in the side missions in the last episode, but they're going to get some time to shine again. I would take Tali as well, instead of probably Garrus. So I could take Rex and Tali, but I liked the synergy that these two had with me, so I think I'm going to try them out, and I think this should work. I'm pretty sure this should work for this whole mission. I want short and long-range weapons as well, and since I have pistols and a shotgun, Liara has pistols, and Garrus has a sniper rifle, we're in good shape from basically any range. So hopefully this team is balanced enough, even though the squad balance doesn't seem to be so. It's okay, pal. You're okay.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling Asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours.
We don't have a lot of time then. Joker, bring us in.
Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me?
We can.
They haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
See if we can clear up that signal before we get going. Be helpful. Yeah, it's basically the spitting image of Earth there. If this wasn't an asteroid, I would guess we were on the moon. But for those unaware, this is the Bring Down the Sky DLC, and it is, I like it a lot, actually. It's kind of akin to a lot of the missions in Mass Effect 2, but it's with Mass Effect 1's mechanics, so I really like it a lot. I think this is probably the best part of Mass Effect 1, in terms of what the missions that we do. So, first let's check this out, because this is on our map.
On my way.
What did it say? Body of who? Gregor Mendel. Is that it? That was his name, right? I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I forget at this point. This victim was badly beaten before being killed with a pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. Oh, what a way to go. It's likely he surrendered only to be executed by his sadistic captors. That's no good. Let's see if he has a, like, okay, station logs. Alright, that's what I was looking for. Let's get some metagel, and what do we have here? Survey Station 3 final entry, logged by Engineer G. Mendel. The central transmission tower's on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. I'm surprised our surface comms work half as well as they do. When Slays shows up to relieve me, I'll go see if I can get the old girl back up and running. Okay, so there's a transmitter of some kind that he was meaning to get up and running, but he never actually ended up doing because he got killed by whoever was here. Speak of the devil, I got a new Omni tool. Yes! Oh my god. Can't believe it. It's kind of sad when I'm praising the fact that I just got a logic arrest tool, huh? But it's better than the one that I have, so I may as well equip it. And Garrus, you could use a new one. This is better than everything that you have, so there you go. Alright. So we got a new Omni tool. This mission's going well so far. I told you I enjoyed it. And I enjoy it for good reason, because obviously it rewards me with the things that I need the most. Hopefully there's some Turian armor around here, and then my life will just be complete. Anyway, now that we're here, we have a couple of new missions. The first one, obviously, is the Bring Down the Sky mission, in which we have to get rid of the disable the 3 fusion torches at the different bases across the surface of the asteroid. But we also have this one, the 2 missing engineers mission. There were 3 engineers missing, Himes, Mendel, and Montoya. Inigo Montoya? It's distinctly possible. If they're alive, we should probably rescue them. If not, we should probably let somebody know that, hey, they're not alive anymore. But we found the first one, Mendel. We still need to find Himes and Montoya. I think there's one more mission that we get here, but I'm not 100% sure on that. This is the transmission tower that Mendel was talking about, and this is the first fusion torch. So we will go here first to see if we can get this transmission tower up and running. Hopefully I won't get shot at by the turrets that are bound to be around the fusion torches there to deter pirates from actually, taking them. Of course, the question is whether or not I can actually climb the sheer cliff face here. It seems to be going all right, but it could turn more sheer on me in a matter of seconds, and I wouldn't even know for sure. Alright, so there's definitely turrets down there. There's definitely a lot of them, and it's distinctly possible that that one probably has a lock on me right now, so maybe I should get rid of it before it becomes an issue. Well, it's not out yet, so I suppose I don't have that much to worry about just yet, but we'll worry about the turrets later, because, as you can see, there's a cluster of them. Like, they're all over the place there. If we get this transmission tower running, we might be in better shape. We might be able to see the different, I thought that was a UFO. I was like, what the hell? No, it's just a floating rock up in the atmosphere. I don't even know if you guys can see that anymore, because it seems to be floating away from this asteroid. This appears to be the transmission tower.
Heading out.
Let's see if we can get this thing up and running again. It seems to be out of control, so let's repair it. 50 Omnigel? And screw that, I'm repairing this by myself. There we go. Got it. Data link between the transmission tower and several survey stations has been restored. Survey station locations are now shown on your map. So that should allow us to get to these different survey stations outside of the torches, which may lead us to the other scientists that were around here. Like, this is Survey Station 3, so we went to the last one, essentially, first, because it was the closest to our landing site. But this is Survey Station 1, so we'll be going there after we take care of this first fusion torch. Hopefully it isn't too big of a deal, because I know these turrets are pretty difficult, but that's going based on my previous assessment of Bring Down the Sky being a difficult DLC, because the last time I was here, as I said before, it was the first mission that I did in this entire game. I went here before I went to Terra the last time, man, and that's usually the first place everybody goes. So this one was hard. I died a lot in this DLC, and it colored my experience for Mass Effect, because I figured Mass Effect was a lot harder than it actually is. This one, anyway. Yeah, the turrets don't seem to be coming out, which is not good.
Headed in the right direction.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know who you are, but damn it. Gotta go.
Okay, thanks for the status update, but the turrets don't know I'm here, which is bad, because as soon as okay, now they know I'm here. Hello!
Kill them all.
Are we taking hits? I don't think we are. We just did, but whatever. Turret, it's fine. Gotcha. Mako should be alright, I think. As long as we don't get hit by too many of those turrets, we should be alright. I'm gonna try to go in a big circle, so that they don't, like, blow the shit out of me here. Suck. And then I have to reload just before the transmission tower, and it would just be bad news bears all around, you know. It's a really cool picture, actually. I need to focus. The point of these turrets is keep moving, or you will die. Also do jumpy jumps if you know how to do jumpy jumps, because the jumpy jumps are fun. And you can... Oh, there's one up on the cliff there, isn't there? Might be able to use this for cover, actually, now that I think... Whoa! Never mind. Abort mission! Abort mission! Okay. I'm trying to see the ones that are up top there, because the ones up top are probably going to be the ones that have the quickest lock on me out of anything. Well, these ones can shoot 2 rockets. Totally unprepared for 2. There's one directly next to me on the left, I know. I'll take care of it. Ooh, another level up. Nice. I see you over there. Hope that actually hit you. It did, good. Now it's just you. You are right there, I think. Yep. Eat my ion cannon! How do you like that? There we go. That wasn't so bad. It's funny, because the Mako doesn't actually, I don't think, it gets any more barriers between the beginning of the game and the end of the game, unless your engineering talents affect that, but, I don't know. I probably shouldn't go up to this yet, because this is directly on the way to the next survey station, if I recall. But, there might be something to know about the fusion torches up here, so... we might want to explore just for that purpose. Don't even start with me, Mako. You're almost there. Come on. Come on, baby. Hold together. There we go. Just need to get over this little ridge and we're good. Alright, we're good. We are good. There's more turrets down there, but we'll get to those in a minute. For now, this looks like some sort of radio installment tower of some kind. You know what I mean. Another aid station. We'll take it. Not that I need it, but, you know, we'll take it. Examine the logs, sure. This computer is filled with operation logs and personal journals for a small pirate music station, operated by X-57's engineers. It includes scripts for several promotional messages, none of which appear to have been recorded. Radio X-57, rockin' this rock since 2182. It's kind of clever, actually. Radio X-57, when your world seems hollow, we might help you touch the sky. Radio X-57, talk hard. Radio X-57, your last best hope for rock within 300,000 kilometers. I think those are all references to either movies or other radio stations, but I forget which ones. Oh well. Turn on the radio controls, sure. Are you kidding me? Here's where they were hiding the elevator music the whole game. In the radio controls on a remote asteroid. Alright, enough messing around. Let's head back to that first fusion torch and see if we can't do something about it. I don't know if that was elevator music, actually. I'm pretty sure it was, but it's distinctly possible that it was not. And if it's not, just let me know, because I feel kind of silly. You get my point. The point right now is that we need to get this fusion torch disabled so that it doesn't... I mean, even disabling one fusion torch should be helpful, because it should slightly redirect the course of this asteroid. I don't know how close the asteroid is to the planet. It's pretty close, but I don't know if it's close enough to the point where you need to disable all three of them in order to fundamentally alter its course. But I suppose that's something we'll find out when we go inside, isn't it? Okay. So this time we really don't know what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with someone who kills either scientists. That looks more like a commando unit, actually. Which is not good, because that was probably one of Terra Nova's commandos, and that means they're fairly hostile. Everybody keep on guard. Garrus, you can keep that assault rifle for now. This is relatively close quarters, I think. You guys post up right there. That works. And I will just, I'll just stand up here.
Terrians.
Check! Check!
Well, that explains a lot, actually. Guys, I told you to post up right here. Post up, hold your positions. I'm gonna toss these Varen because they're not Batarian war beasts, they're Varen. Get it right. Also, the Batarians are probably shooting at me with overheat and sniper rifles and all of those things, so that's...
Release the Baron!
We already killed the Varen. Okay, that's not good. So yeah, the enemies here use sabotage and overload a lot, which is bad, because it makes it hard to get a good shot of what the hell. Okay, that guy's there, so I can do this. Well, I blew up a fuel tank, but it doesn't seem to have killed anybody. Ooh. Gotcha. Garrus. Don't walk out. Don't walk out. There are still troopers, and they're still trying to kill us. I guess I could set you to overkill. What do I want to do? Okay, you right there. Now there's another guy. They're probably up top. I should probably be more careful. Ugh. There we go. So, well, he seems to have found me. Why don't we do a... I just want the one guy there, really. Why don't we do a neural shock, see if he falls over directly, like, in the way. So that I can do that. Yeah, there we go. I think I can kill him from here. There we go. Alright, and that guy's out now, so let us do a lift. Get him out of there. Come on, Liara. Fine, I'll do it myself. I'll do it myself. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Liara, what are you doing that you're... Oh, that's why. Because you're stuck up there. What the hell is hitting me through bookcases? Oh, that's what's hitting me through bookcases. This guy. This jackass over here. Liara's not going to be able to throw him, is she? Fine, I'll lift him. Garrus, you damp him? I don't think he's using any biotic powers, but, well, he's in the ceiling now. When he comes down, it's going to hurt. I'll say that much. I kind of don't want to move, though, because there is this other guy over here. Yeah, he's right there. He's hurting a little bit, I think. He's got immunity. Great. Liara, I really need you to warp right now, so, yeah. Let's do a... He's over here. Let's do a warp and a throw. Yeah. He had master immunity, I think, unless Liara just warped him. Okay, Batarian War Beast is fine. Let's kill that thing before it becomes a problem. Facing the Varen now. I told you they were Varen. There aren't, what's it called? Other things. What the hell is it? Alright, there's definitely a guy over here, and I want to know what the hell he's doing. I know there's Batarian War Beast like right there. That one. Alright. You. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing back here? It's a Batarian trooper, and he appears to be stuck. Why don't we warp neural shock? Let's go. And dead. Shotgun coming in handy. I think we're clear. I don't hear battle music anymore, so
All targets eliminated.
yeah, we're clear. Good. So there are Batarians here. That's no good. What the hell are they doing here? Ooh, grenade storage box. I needed grenades. Thank you. I think the decryption and electronics that you do in this get slightly more difficult as you go. So that's gonna... It's probably gonna start easy, and I think it started easy for me, and then it got into like hardened stuff, and I was like, what the hell is this? I've never done that before. And that was the first time I did this, obviously, so it was quite a shock to see that the game got this difficult. But remember this formation. It's not going to be useful in this game, but it'll be useful in the second game. So just keep it in mind. But other than that, I think this base is cleared out, so now it's just a matter of disabling the fusion torches. And actually, while we're sitting here, since Liara appears to be slightly low on health, but not a lot, let's do one of these so she regens her health real quick. She has a lot of it now, so it's probably, you know, it's probably going to take a little bit before it recovers all the way, but that's okay. There, I think she's back to normal now. Let's see. Yep, all set. That was what I was intending to, I could probably do that if I was being like super MLG and trying to, you know, really play this game the total absolute right way. I could probably do that between each fight, so I'd minimize the amount of metagel that I use. But I have 10 metagel, man, so I don't really care. It was just that she was so close to being max health, I didn't really care at that point, you know. So let's see what's in here. Kovalyov 9, alright, well, Rex will appreciate that. I'm sure he'd appreciate a what's it called? An HMW 9 rather than an HMW 7, but same difference. Let's disable this torch. Gotcha.
I'm reading that the torch is offline.
It is.
Was that you? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Who... Should I say who is this? We can read you.
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
So that means they're probably going to be coming here in a minute. Although, to be fair, we took them out fairly easily. Do you know what they want?
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
Well, we can't let that happen.
I'll find out anything.
I've gotta go. Good luck.
Thanks, Kate. Well, she's one of the engineers, and I don't know where she is, but it's distinctly possible that she's hiding from the Batarians. And if that's the case, then we need to try to find her as quickly as we can. Because if they find out that she's giving me this information and telling me, hey, you know, you need to disable the fusion torches in order to, you know, slow this down and everything like that, they're probably going to kill her. And I don't like that, so let's get out of here. Hello.
Hey.
Whoa.
Oh,
Watch where you're shooting, buddy.
I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
And I'm fine, but what about you?
Takes more than one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well... Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
Just you know, look before you shoot next time.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Yeah, I understand the situation. I was informed by... Did we tell him about Kate yet? I don't know if we do. She was an engineer on the project, so probably.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Alright, so we can't shut them off from here then.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there.
Alright.
One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum.
Bastards.
And those Varen. I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Yeah, your crew wouldn't be the ones that are at those survey stations, would they?
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
Okay, I want to say I'll do what I can, but we know that at least one is dead. I just don't know if this is a sarcastic response or not, but I'll do what I can. There might be some survivors, so let's go with that one instead of the possible sarcastic response.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
One of them wouldn't happen to be named Kate Bowman, would it?
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so let's see. Evacuating Terra Nova isn't an option. We're 3.5 hours out from this thing crashing into the, getting into the orbit of the planet, so that's not a good idea. So tell me about this asteroid.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
And then the Batarians rigged it to crash into the planet. Great! So, what about your engineering team, specifically this Kate Bowman? She seems to have found a way to communicate, even though the Batarians have cut off communications to this rock.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her... Oh, Katie. Don't do anything stupid.
We'll make sure that we find her and make sure they don't do anything stupid, because if the Batarians do something to them, well, they're going to pay anyway, because they're trying to kill, almost 5 million lives on Terra Nova, but they're also killing the engineering team and the security detail that's here, so they already have enough to pay for. I'm not going to let them have to pay for more, but they'll get their just desserts all the same.
You better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Thanks, Simon. Okay, so we got a codex thing for this, but we also have an update on the 2 missing engineers thing. There are 3 engineers total. Himes and Montoya are still missing, so we'll have to go find them. And we've also been informed that there are blasting caps, or basically proximity mines, surrounding one of the torches. And I think, if I recall correctly, well, I can't see it from in here. If I recall correctly, it's the second fusion torch that we'll have to watch out for the blasting caps at. So, that is probably where we're going to go in just a few minutes here. But first, we also have that one survey station up on the mountain here, Survey Station 1 to go to. Once we get to that, it's pretty much a straight shot to Fusion Torch 2. I guess I could go over the mountains and probably have a good shot at the heavy turrets that are there. I don't know. I'll figure it out before we get there. What exactly I'm going to do. Oh, Garrus could use a little bit of a health regen, couldn't he? I didn't even notice that there. Sure, why the hell not? We'll do this, and then we'll go from there once he regenerates his health. Like, see, it'll regenerate even though we're in the Mako. You can kind of see the bar going up a little bit there. Not now, because it's all done, but, Alright, let's put you back on Energized Weave. And then you're not exactly in good shape, because I still don't have good Turian armor for you, but hopefully there will be some after this. Bring Down the Sky counts as a main mission as well. So, it's, for the effects of this game, it counts towards re-rolling my the requisitions officer's inventory. It counts towards re-rolling the inventory in the Citadel and all that. So probably after this is done, I'll head back to the Citadel and look and see if there's any better Turian armor. That is, if I don't find any on this mission. But I don't think we find too many other armors on this mission, because it's mostly humans here and Batarians, and I think Batarians wear similar armor to humans in terms of, like, the structure of it. I think they have to have specialized helmets, but I don't think they have anything other than that. So this looks like the other survey station. There's a crate outside, and is that it? Can I do anything with this tower? I can almost run it over, apparently. But it doesn't look like I can do anything with re-enabling it. Probably wouldn't be a good idea either, because then the Batarians would come over here. So probably we shouldn't re-enable it yet. Tried to fake me out there. The circle on the end of it. Yeah, nothing good. Oh well. What's in here? This place looks like it got mined. Basically like... Oh yeah, it got vacuumed out. And that looks like the body of another researcher. If Simon's his outfit was any indication of what the engineers look like. This body has severe burns and shows signs of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantaneously. Thankfully, so she didn't have to suffer out here in a vacuum. But it looks like her station logs are relatively intact. Let's see if she wrote anything down about the Batarians before she met with this unfortunate demise.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
What a way to go. Those Batarians will pay for this! We'll have to send a detail to her family back on Terra Nova after this, that they know that... they'll have to know that she didn't survive, which will be heartbreaking for them, but better to know than to not know, I think, you know. Better that than they think that she's like a POW for the Batarians or something like that. Because that would be so much worse, I can't even describe it.